sentence. I once let a dude call me Eleanor for an entire relationship. When I have panic attacks, my Fitbit has started to give me credit for doing extra cardio. And like, my anxiety doesn't stop there. I mean, I also have lupus. So basically, even my immune system has developed anxiety and overreacts to everything. Which has made this year like super intense, right? Because if you think about it, the symptoms of COVID are shortness of breath, aches and pains, and dry cough. And the symptoms of anxiety and lupus, and treating them with bleed, are shortness of breath, aches and pains, and dry cough. I mean, if I had a nickel for every time I had to shout, "It's cannabis, not COVID," I could have single-handedly funded CERB. I gotta say that lupus and all, I am still 100% way more afraid of the test for COVID than actually getting COVID. Like, have you seen those things? They're pap smears that they administer through the nose. I miss the days when my brain was less swabbed than my cervix. I spent most of this year isolating alone. So, now I'm the asshole who didn't refill the ice cube tray. But it did work out well because it let me go so long without shaving my legs that my razor developed some hardcore abandonment issues. Speaking of abandonment issues, I'm also a single parent. It's okay, his dad's not here. And that has made dating exceptionally tricky, because single parents, like, we don't have time for shit like Netflix and chill. Sitters are super expensive. We got a Disney Plus and fuck. Take your rescuers down under, put a sword in my stone, let's Fox and the Hound and pound, come on. I promise we can save Robin Hood and Morningwood for another time. And like, that's even if you can get a date, right? Because women just assume I'm straight, which, And men say shit like, I don't want to raise someone else's kid. It's like, dude, relax. I don't let his dad help me raise him, and they have court-ordered 50-50 custody. Trust me, sweetie, when your bed sheets for curtains have nothing to worry about. Aging is tough, parent or not. The worst part about aging, though, is that now I find myself agreeing with boomers. Especially when they say shit like, kids these days have it so easy. Because kids these days do have it so easy. They'll never know the pain of trying to masturbate to a real media clip. Another super... You guys know what I'm talking about. Another super tricky part about aging is dating. Because your priorities change so much. When you're a kid, you worry about shit like, I don't know, are they gonna dress properly? And then you get older and it's, God, I hope they load the dishwasher properly. When you're younger, it's, oh, I hope our friends get along. And you get older and it's, fuck, I hope our cats get along. When you're younger and you're worried about your careers and your lifestyles being compatible. And then you get older and you're more concerned about whether or not your fetishes are compatible. It's a tough time, man. Like, one minute you're telling them you're into choking and foot stuff, and the next you are mid-coitus dealing with a Charlie horse. That one wasn't so much a joke. That led to some major lifestyle changes, though. Like, for example, I started stretching before having sex. Okay. I started stretching before masturbating. And I also cut way back on my drinking. That one wasn't because I had an alcohol problem. That was more because I had a spending too much money problem. And if I'm going to go home and have safe sex with my vibrator, I need the money for batteries. Earlier, I mentioned that I'm not straight. My sexuality can best be described as I am open to being rejected by individuals of all genders. Really my ultimate goal is just to find someone that my therapist would approve of. So for a very brief period of time, I turned to online dating. And I quickly found out that was only good for disappointing sex. You know the kind, where he jackhammers you for like 38 whole seconds before flopping down like a dead fish and saying, "Did you come?" It's like, no, buddy, I didn't even have a chance to fake it. My first online date was the worst. Afterwards, I literally Googled whether or not you have to be Catholic to join a nunnery. Turns out, by the way, you do. Even God rejected me. I did try dating women. I gave it a good go, you know? My last date with a woman, though, started by her asking me how many men I had fucked. Yeah, that was a huge red flag. But apparently I am more bull than woman, and I ran headfirst into that one. And her vagina. Turns out she was looking for a gold star lesbian, and now that's a woman who's only had sex with women. And I'm not. I'm more of a whore. So, like, if someone can tell me how to return a U-Haul, I could use that information. I gotta say though, I have always been terrible with women. I'm about as good with women as I am with remembering to refill the fucking ice cube tray. Probably because all I do is jackhammer them for like 40 whole seconds before flopping down and asking very optimistically, "Please tell me you came." Thank you guys, my name's Ashley.